Hey folks, welcome back to Trials and Tribulations.
My sis?
I could have sworn I heard Mia's voice.
So, then she's still alive. Inside your heart.
Nicky boy! Oh, Miss Delight.
Is it true that that detective is really the killer?
To be honest, we don't have any definite proof. But he's the only one who could have done it. Yeah. It got pretty wild last time.
But wasn't he at Lorley Taylor that night? Not to mention, you don't exactly know his motive. I mean, why would Detective Atmey want to kill Kane Bullard?
Oh, it's almost time. I better get back to the courtroom. How convenient. Need to find some solid proof, and it's gotta happen sooner rather than later. Yeah, something tells me that this is gonna be it. Things are coming to a head now. And yeah, this shit blew my mind in the last episode, so I'm still recovering. This is still insane. Wow.
Now then, this court is back in session. Mr. Luke Atmey, please take the stand.
God, and there he is. I really didn't think he'd be back for a second there, but yeah.
Well, well, how do you do, Sir Lawyer? I never would have thought to see you acting so recklessly.
I couldn't let them hand down your verdict just yet. Not when it would have given you your perfect alibi. An alibi by the name of Mask to Mask.
I'm sorry, I'm afraid even the great Luke Atmey has no idea what you mean. Of course, I've been in the next courtroom ever since 10 o'clock this morning. I'm afraid there's no way I could have known what's been going on here. You've been in the defendant's seat all day, correct? Being tried as Mask to Mask. Indeed, it's truly child's play to fool the ignorant masses. Not only did the poor fools ask me to protect their valuables, they even gave me a generous reward upon returning their own property to them. Take this red diamond ring that sparkles upon my divine finger, for example.
So you continue to insist that you are, in fact, Mask to Mask.
Of course. Very well then, Luke Atmey. Let us begin with a simple question. On October 12th at 1 a.m., Kane Bullard was murdered. Where were you at the time? One without knowledge lacks even the knowledge that he be ashamed of himself. But don't worry, I will not hold it against you, Sir Judge.
Wow, how kind. Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh no, and now what do you got to say?
Alright, Mr. Atmey. The night of the murder. Speak. We're all ears. As you wish, Sir Prosecutor.
I guess Godot isn't giving us a hard time anymore. So I'm suspicious of that, but okay. Let's get into this now. Ooh, I can tell this is gonna be a lot.
I was stealing the urn as Mask to Mask, just as I announced I would. I had more than enough time to prepare. It was a pathetically easy job. A photograph contains no words, but in this case, one turned out to be my witness. The time at which the camera captured Mask to Mask was at the same time as the murder.
Well, not quite, I don't think, right? I'll have to look at that again.
It seems the main point of the discussion will be this photo of the crime scene.
Good to know. Everything else up until now was part of his plan. There has to be a secret to this picture as well. Oh, well, we do see the time was almost 1 o'clock. Huh. Let me double check the times again. For everything, I'll have to say.
Even the great Mask to Mask cannot be in two places at once.
Well, in a sense he can, apparently.
Now then, if you excuse me, I have a verdict to receive.
Unfortunately, Mr. Atmey, we still have to do your cross-examination.
A fool is too foolish to know that he is a fool.
Oh, you're reminding me of Franny now.
I think he's trying to say that you're full of it, Nick.
The only thing that's full of it is his alibi. That's right. Okay, let's get his ass. I don't know how, though. Shit. Okay, Okay, he did announce there's calling card, that's true. More than enough time to prepare. Okay. Well, okay, wait, no, I'll press this. Hold on. I believe Adrian Andrews hired you at one point. Yeah.
That's right. That was over 20 days ago, if I'm not mistaken.
You sent the calling card to Lordly Taylor 10 days before the heist. That would mean you sent out the card after you began your security watch, right?
Indeed. There was no reason why I couldn't do both jobs at once. It was the perfect opportunity to steal my latest target. I see. You truly are evil, aren't you? Yes, evil is what I am.
Hey, Nick, isn't there something odd about this?
Huh?
Detective Atmey was always proud of his ace detective skills, right? But if the urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor while he was the only one watching it, he'd have no way to maintain his perfect ace detective persona.
You know, that's true. It's kind of odd. Yeah. Okay. Okay, photograph contained no words, but in one case, one turned out to be my witness. I don't really know what that means. I didn't see any words in the photo. I'm not sure what this means. Hold on. So, by photograph, you mean this piece of evidence here. Is that correct?
Indeed it is, that is it. The very thing that proves I committed the crime.
The very thing that proves you committed the crime. When you think about it, it's really odd. Oh no, am I ready for this? You say that almost as if you had this picture taken on purpose. Oh, wait a minute. No. That's very true. Wait. Okay, no, hold on. We'll wait. We'll wait to say anything about this.
He was simply caught by the very camera they had set up.
We all have days like that. I don't know. I don't know why you're giving him the benefit of the doubt, but okay.
Indeed. It turned out that there was no such thing as a perfect crime after all. Life is truly an ironic thing. A sad blue melody.
Oh, okay, yeah, so the game is giving me a cue. Something phony in that photo. Maybe it's the timestamp? Because actually, I do want to check. I want to check something. Okay, so it was 1 a.m. And then this was, yeah, 1 a.m., okay. For some reason I had the time 1:30 in my head, but yeah, it was all 1 a.m. Yeah, wait, okay. Huh. Well, maybe we'll ask about this? About the camera that took this photograph.
Oh, come now, it's all too clear what you're thinking.
Huh?
You think I altered the timestamp of the photograph, don't you?
Well, it was possible, right?
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Never mind, okay.
The camera was set up by Lordly Taylor, and on top of that, it was Lordly Taylor's staff that printed the picture's data. Unfortunately for the defense, there's no way that picture could have been altered.
Oh. So oh, wait, actually... Yeah, it says like 1 a.m. in the photo, right? But we're not sure what day it was. I don't think we know, right? I'll have to check again. Wait a minute, okay.
I see.
Something else that could be suspicious, okay?
So this alibi is false?
It has to be, or he couldn't have killed Mr. Bullard at KB Security.
But I'm not really spotting anything unusual.
There are two possibilities. Either the mask to mask in the photo is a fake, or the photo itself is. What? I mean... maybe the photo was taken beforehand? Because that's what Phoenix was hinting at, right? That, like, this photo is very convenient, you must have set it up so perfectly that you wanted this photo to be taken. Right? Okay, well... I think maybe we can press this now? Because they did say to come back to it, right? Okay, let's try this out, okay. Alright, so we're gonna read some things again. Okay, so by photograph, you mean this piece of evidence here, is that correct? Okay.
Indeed is it, that is it. The very thing that proves I committed the crime.
Oh, there is no date on it, I don't think. I don't see one. The very thing that proves you committed the crime?
Surely even you understand by now. Lordly Taylor provided that camera. There's no way I could have tampered with it.
Okay, this is different.
That means I could not have killed Kane Ballard, unless I had an accomplice.
Come on, think long and hard about that night. The basement warehouse and that picture that supposedly captures it. Wait. It's gotta be here. Oh no. Okay, well I see the paint on the floor. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Because it's either the fact that there's no date on this photo, or it's the fact that we can see the paint on the floor. Because, according to Adrian, there was something covering up the paint by the time that we got there. On the day of the crime, right? Yeah. Wait a minute.
Are you implying that this picture's a fake?
You bet I am. There's definitely something strange about this picture. We took a look around the basement warehouse that night before the theft took place. Oh my god. There's something in this photo that doesn't match my memory of that night.
Very well then, let's hear what you have to say.
What about do you find funny? Okay, so he's not talking about the timestamp. He's talking about something in the physical space, and it's gotta be this. It's gotta be this, right? The funny part is right here.
Why, this is a bloodstain. Oh, blood! Now this case is getting interesting.
Well, not exactly. The stain is actually pink paint.
Oh, just paint. And peach colored at that.
What kind of peach are you eating? Okay, the problem with this photograph is not the paint. The problem is when you consider the layout of the basement warehouse, it turns out that something that should be there is nowhere to be seen. Okay, no, I'm on the right track with this. Yeah, because he knows, because remember, I was talking about this too, right? That, like, we have to, like, retroactively cancel everything he said, right? So, like, because he made up that story about the Shichishito. But if that never really happened, then like, we actually have to undo all of that. That means that whatever happened to the statue is still a mystery, right? That's still unresolved. Yeah, okay, hold on.
Well, Mr. Wright, what is supposed to be in this pic-
okay. Yeah, this fucking thing. Where the hell is this? Nope, not that. Okay. The supervisor of the treasure exhibit stated the following.
Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. I realized that the statue would be perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it.
I myself was there the night of the theft took place, and saw the statue in that spot. If this picture was truly taken on that night, then the statue should have been there.
Objection. But when I went there the day after the theft, that statue of the old bag was sitting in the corner.
I mean, guess you're not wrong.
Perhaps it was somehow pushed there accidentally.
Your Honor, the statue is slightly larger than yourself and quite heavy. It would take more than an accidental push to move it that distance.
Huh. In that case, can you prove it? Can you give us the rhyme and reason as to why that statue was moved that night?
Oh, wait a minute.
Can you do it, Nick?
Never mind who moved it. The real question is, why did they move it? No, I think we know. I mean, we haven't explicitly said it, but I think we know.
Well, Mr. Wright, I hope you're prepared with your answer. Now then, who's the one that moved the golden statue?
Who? Well, I think we present him, right? He moved it. The one who moved the statue is none other than Luke Atmey.
Come now, Sir Lawyer. There you go again on one of your strange delusions. Mr. Wright, what basis do you have for your strange delusions?
Gee, thanks. It's very simple. The witness was the only one in the basement warehouse that night.
That is indeed very simple, however. Why would I want to move a heavy golden statue?
The reason for moving the statue. Here's where the battle really begins. Yeah, I can tell. Because I think I know, but I don't know if we have, like, truly proven it yet.
Well, Mr. Wright, what reason did the witness have to move that statue?
Oh, can it? The reason can be found here in this photograph. Oh. Sure, yeah. I see it right now. Luke Atmey, you pretended to be Mask to Mask to create an alibi by showing you were at Lordly Taylor that night. Oh. Yeah, okay. I think we are on the right track then. But this photograph contains a single fatal flaw. If the statue had been there, your lie would be exposed like cheap film at a drugstore. That is why you had to move the statue.
A single fatal flaw?
Interesting theory. Please enlighten us.
Just where in this picture does the lie exist?
Wait. Where does the lie exist? I mean, is it in the timestamp? Because I was thinking... Yeah, I was thinking, like, maybe you took it around that time, but on a different day? And this is the lie, even though it's not really a lie, I guess? I don't know. Naturally, the lie in this photo is the timestamp. Okay, never mind. Alright, naturally, right?
What do you mean?
I'll tell you exactly what I mean. On the night in question, Luke Atmey went to KB Security and murdered Kane Bullard. Therefore, it's obvious. It would have been impossible for him to have been at Lordly Taylor at this time. Huh, we're just gonna go right into that.
But what does that have to do with the statue being moved?
Remember, if you will, Your Honor, when was the statue placed beside the warehouse door?
Well, the statue was taken down to the warehouse on the day of the crime, and it was placed there in order to cover up the paint.
Exactly. Luke Atmey had already decided on the time when he was going to kill the victim. And so, in order to create an alibi for that time, he took this picture days before the murder took place. So it was a different day. Yeah.
What the?
Of course the statue hadn't yet been brought down to the basement warehouse yet.
Oh.
So, on the day of the crime, Mr. Atmey must have been quite nervous. As nervous as a long-tailed cat in a rocking chair factory, so to speak. Why? Because something that wasn't supposed to be there had been brought down in place where it wasn't supposed to be. And that is why Luke Atmey had to move the statue on the night of the murder. He did it to make the room match with the way it had been in this photo. Damn. That's convoluted as hell.
Order! Order! Mr. Atmey, is this true?
Oh, one moment, Your Honor. Have you forgotten this?
What's that?
The data for the basement warehouse computer. According to this, the camera did indeed go off the night of the crime. It's true that the camera had been set up by Lordly Taylor's staff. However, the program used to manage that data was yours. That alone would have allowed you to tamper with the data. Oh. I mean, yeah, he could have calibrated a different time and day just to do that. No one caught that, really? Damn.
Mr. Godot, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, you're not surprised? You're not alarmed? Everything chill over there? What?
I warned you about making me wait. Now put that coffee down.
Yeah, get his ass. My 11th cup. Oh my god. Sir, you need to stop. It's gonna... Oh my god.
I promise to drink no more than 17 during a trial.
Oh, at least you have a cap on it, I guess.
Which means I'm still good to the last drop.
And that sounds like a euphemism as well. Nice, dude.
However, the defense is a very good point.
Good point.
So what? We are all but travelers on a road of infinite points. Dude, what the hell? You really are saying a whole lot of nothing. Do you even have a degree?
I think he's got his points mixed up with his other points.
So you say this photograph was taken ahead of time, and that the statue is moved in order to make it match. That's a very interesting idea. However, there's one point that can't be denied.
Which is...
that it's only a possibility.
How is it that he makes the same points that Miles would make, but it's like douchier? Is it the music? Is it the coffee? I can't tell.
Men that are trapped by the chains of maybe can never reach their dreams.
Oh, it's because he says shit like that. Never mind, yeah.
That's very true.
No, don't listen to that. No. Don't fall for that, Your Honor.
Hey, Damask. Yes? If there's no funny business in your actions as Master Mask, there should be no problem with you telling us your strategy. So let's hear it. Yes, please provide this court with your testimony.
Sorry, I had to sneeze.
About your plan to steal the sacred urn.
Okay, so... here we go for another one. You know, we got time. Why not? Oh, it's gonna get messy, though.
I first received the request from Lordly Taylor about 20 days ago. The urn was placed in a box, and Zavadi! It was then sent to the warehouse. Hence, I was actually unable to see the urn for myself until the day of the crime. I knew it was an extremely valuable treasure, so I sent the card 10 days beforehand. I then handled security by myself to ensure that my crime would go smoothly. At last, I held the urn in my hands for the first time at 1 a.m. on October 12th.
That can't be true either. Wait a minute. I think I know. I'm already seeing something wrong here. That's pretty much stuff we've heard before, right? Yeah, but we will find the truth hidden in the nuggets of new information he gave.
Witness, you're sure there are no mistakes this time?
Uh-huh, yeah.
Zavadi! Very well then, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay. No, this feels like bullshit. I can't tell if I need to press this or present, or if I can just like skip to presenting. Wait a minute, let me check one more thing. The speckled urn. Yeah, I knew there was something weird about this. Because if he didn't see it, how would he see the speckles on it? Because that only happened recently. Holy shit, did I just figure it out? What the hell? Mr. Atmey, if you really are Mask to Mask, then you also wrote this calling card, correct?
But of course! Is there a problem with that calling card?
Oh, you bet your ass there is. Allow me to read a passage from the calling card that Master Mask had written. Take good care of this speckled urn. Now the speckled here surely refers to the pink pattern on the sacred urn.
Yes, that's true, but so what?
Truth be told, there's no way that Master Mask could have known about this pattern.
What do you mean?
This pink spotted pattern on the urn is actually nothing more than paint stains.
Paint stains?
And these stains did not appear until after the urn had been taken to Lordly Taylor. Yeah.
I'm not finding this joke to be very funny, Mr. Wright.
The day the sacred urn was taken to the warehouse. Oh, no. Oh, this poor woman. We can glaze over this, that's okay. The urn was broken due to human error, or should I say, an error-prone human. Oh, come on. She's trying her best. And that's when the pink out of the urn.
Ugh, you can't be serious.
And yet this calling card clearly mentions the paint pattern. Which means Detective Atmey had seen this urn long before the crime ever took place. In fact, he saw it when this fake photo was taken. And because this photo is a fake, your alibi for the night of the murder no longer holds water. Exactly, yeah. It's like we almost forgot to negate everything he said before. In that first trial, right? Yeah.
Witness, do you have anything to say for yourself?
Alright, that did it. He's broken. I mean, is it really gonna be that easy, though? Yeah, had a feeling.
Nick? I think it's still a little early for a victory pose.
Huh? Oh, and of course he's got that fucking look on his face. Now what?
Huh. It's so sad. No one has any conviction these days.
Okay.
Conviction, you say? Yesterday, we all decided unanimously this man was mask to mask. And now we're calling him a murderer.
Uh-huh, yeah, that is what happened. Uh-huh.
You don't think we're being a tad fickle?
No? Where have you been? No, oh my god.
That's a good point.
Yeah, okay. Don't fall for that too, Your Honor.
You say that Luke Atmey was the one who killed Kane Bullard. Then let me ask you this. Why would he do that?
An excellent point.
Motive, Mr. Wright, motive! Might you my merry murderous motive manifest?
Nick, he's getting a second wind.
If he's prepared an alibi and pinned his crime on Ron DeLite, as you say, he must have had a very strong motive for murder. The only one with any motive we've seen is Ron DeLite. Isn't that right, Detective?
I mean, well, no. Wait. Okay, because we've been kind of taking this for granted, right? Like, this whole thing of, like, Ron getting blackmailed by Mr. Bullard. Like, what would... I guess I'm not sure what he would have on Ron in the first place. And even Ron said that, like, the blackmail itself, like, didn't really scare him. Like, he was scared of what his wife would think, but he wasn't actually scared of what would happen. You know? So I'm not really sure that Ron even had a motive. I don't know. That's what was, like, really... That's what was, I don't know, weird to me in the back of my mind.
Indeed, according to my own research, the boy's motive is clear.
No.
Without a motive, it's nearly impossible to prove guilt in a murder case. Now then, maybe you can enlighten us as to what the defendant's motives were. I'd be honored to, sir, old-timer.
Yeah. But we already know that it's a crock of shit, right? Like... Yeah, I feel like we're all just glossing over the blackmail letter. It doesn't really seem like it's a solid motive for Ron either. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. But... yeah, actually, we're coming up on time, I think. Just because, again, this is where things are coming to a head. Like, this shit is getting good, you know? And so I don't want to record for too long, just in case I don't have the stamina for it right now. So, yeah, I'll have to hold off until the next episode to get into this testimony, but I can tell it's gonna be fucking good. And again, I'm so excited to be getting back into this case and rediscovering it with y'all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.